Elegy. In Greek and Roman literature, the elegy was any poem composed in a special elegiac meter, alternating hexameter and pentameter lines, and the subjects were various: death, war, love, and similar themes. The elegy was also used for epitaph and commemorative verse, and very often there was a mourning strain in them. In England, until the 17th century and even later, the term was often applied to any poem of solemn meditation. It still covered a variety of subject matter. For example, Donne wrote Elegy, his picture, and elegy on his mistress. Later, the term came to be applied more and more to serious meditative poem, the kind that Coleridge was hinting at when he spoke of elegy, a reflective mind. English literature is especially rich in this kind of poetry, which combines something of motive with the quality of the lyric, and which at times is closely akin to the lament and dirge. For instance, the Old English poem The Wanderer, The Seafarer, and Dior's Lament, several medieval lyrics, Thomas Nash's song Adieu, Farewell, Earth's Bliss, Goldsmith's The Deserted Village, Gray's Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard, Young's Night Thoughts, Keats's Ode to Melancholy, and Walt Whitman's When Lilacs Last in the Dory and Bloomed should be mentioned. From a handful of these scores that exist in present critical usage. However, an elegy is a formal and sustained poem of lament for the death of a particular person, such as Tennyson's In Memoriam on the death of his friend Arthur Henry Hallam, and W.H. Auden's In Memory of W.B. Yeats. Sometimes the term is more broadly used for meditative poems such as Gray's Elegy. Classification. Number 1. Many elegies have been songs of lament for specific people. Well-known examples are Thomas Carew's Elegy on John Donne, John Cleveland's on Ben Jonson, Pope's verses to the memory of an unfortunate lady, Dr. Johnson on the death of Mr. Robert Levet, Tennyson's Ode on the death of the Duke of Wellington, and Auden's In Memory of W.B. Yeats. In addition to these and 4 major elegies in English literature, Lycidas, Adonis, In Memoriam, and Thyrsis.